A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic and highly anticipated inauguration speech, President Donald Trump outlined a sweeping agenda of executive orders and directives that he plans to implement within the first few hours of his second term in office. This ambitious plan, described as a shock-and-awe effort, aims to reshape key policies on immigration, energy, trade, and social issues. With over 200 executive actions on the table, Trump is poised to make significant changes right from the start. One of the cornerstone initiatives discussed during the address is a crackdown on illegal immigration. Trump declared a national emergency regarding illegal immigration and announced plans to send troops to the U.S.-Mexico border. He aims to reinstate his controversial Remain in Mexico policy and to detain all migrants caught crossing the border illegally. Furthermore, Trump plans to block access for asylum seekers at the Mexico border and end birthright citizenship for children born in the U.S. to undocumented immigrants, citing the 14th Amendment. This move is expected to face legal challenges, as critics argue it contradicts constitutional protections. On energy policy, Trump expressed his commitment to declaring a national energy emergency. He vowed to fill strategic oil reserves and export U.S. energy worldwide, claiming that liquid gold beneath America's soil will restore the country's wealth. He emphasized the importance of Alaska in national security and plans to sign an executive order focused on the state's energy resources. Additionally, Trump announced the U.S.'s withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement and intends to revoke the electric vehicle mandate, which he deems radical. His administration is proposing significant changes to cut support for electric vehicles and impose tariffs on battery materials to bolster domestic production. In the realm of trade, Trump reiterated his stance on tariffs, pledging a 10% tariff on global imports, a 60% tariff on Chinese goods, and a 25% surcharge on products from Canada and Mexico. While he stopped short of imposing new tariffs on his first day, he directed federal agencies to evaluate trade relationships with these nations, particularly focusing on compliance with the 2020 trade deal with China and the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. Social issues also took center stage in Trump's address. He stated his administration would recognize only two genders, male and female, and denounced plans to revoke transgender rights in the military and schools. He expressed his intention to stop the participation of transgender athletes in women's sports and to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs within the federal government. In a surprising move, Trump also mentioned issuing pardons for individuals convicted in connection with the January 6th Capitol riot. He plans to invoke the Alien Enemies Act to target foreign gangs and designate cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, aiming to combat the opioid crisis. Trump's approach to federal employment is equally aggressive. He criticized remote work arrangements that became prevalent during the COVID-19 pandemic and vowed to force federal employees back to the office, threatening dismissal for non-compliance. In a symbolic gesture, Trump announced plans to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, a move met with mixed reactions. While some supporters cheered, critics, including former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, laughed off the announcement. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum dismissed the name change, emphasizing the historical recognition of the Gulf as a part of Mexico. As Trump embarks on this ambitious agenda, the nation watches closely. His administration's immediate actions are set to provoke strong reactions from both supporters and opponents. As the new term unfolds, the implications of these executive orders will undoubtedly shape the political landscape in the United States for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.